Hello dear YouTubers, I want to introduce you to a new member of my collection I received today. An 8020 VG. You remember that I had some repair experiences and trials with an 8010. This does not succeeded so far, so I bought also two of those spare parts. So I have three of these machines. One is broken and these one here will act as a repair thing. And I hope I will find time to get this running. But I want to show you or test actually in real life if this beauty of beast on here is working. And I like it because there is a marketing trick in it. So this one is with an English keyboard, and the market trick is on here. 80k of RAM. This is wrong. It has 64k of RAM, and the missing 16k is video RAM. They have added it up. You see how marketing works, even 30 years ago. So let's try to connect this one here. Power. Is there a there's a power switch? Okay. Yeah. No, like all YouTube movies, you see. So this is one side on there. This one is the back side. There is a RF thing. Monitor out. We will try this also. Tape out. A printer thing. A reset button. Where is my finger? I cannot see it here. Okay. And the power connection. And on that side there is the on-off switch. And in what's clever done, on here are the connector for the joysticks. So the cables go straight out. And actually I bought this because I fell in love with this tape drive. It's from Laser, the manufacturer Laser. And I've seen a few months ago a Laser PC and I did not bought it. I was hesitating and then I was too late. But that's life, right? So I will connect this to here. No, let's go straight forward. Or use the video cable. Monitor. Okay, let's connect it to the monitor. Okay, kommt das ungefähr hin? Ja, das kommt ungefähr hin, oder? Ah, no. It's a different monitor thing what I have here. Doesn't matter. We will use RF. Connect it to here. Okay. So, let's turn on this television. Let's darken the room a little bit. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see if this works. This one we need, right? And now I will just turn it on. And here also. Okay, so there is something, but the frequency does not match. Worse. So the other one. Okay, maybe I should (630 megahertz). Is this above or below of this where it should be? I don't know. Maybe it's very high above. We should return maybe to the arrow direction, or we will wait. Anyway, in the meantime, this friendly person gave me also some literature. It's not for MSX, but it's okay. You know, there is a booklet for ZX Spectrum with example programs from a computer magazine in Germany, Chip. I think I showed you once, like this one in a yellow one for MSX. And then also there's a booklet copied, I think, Understanding Your ZX81 ROM. Yeah, maybe I will start to go on to Sinclair. Let's see. Okay, so now it returned. Now it's about 200 megahertz. Okay, I tried it once more with some different style of operating this magic thing on here, and let's try again. But we need to turn it off, right? Okay. So I don't know what's the slot 1 or 2. But let's do like this and turn it on. Aha. Isn't it cool? My camera work. My excellent camera work. You see, here's this machine. Okay. It seems. Okay. Makes noises. Okay. A few days ago on Facebook I have seen one person showed this game. Skill level. No. And not good. And your team name. No. It's cool, huh? Wow, that's oh, hard. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm not so good on these things. Okay, so now my neighbors are also awake again. Let's stop this thing, and I want to show you in the second half something about MSXVR, about this programming stuff. I combined these constant things with timers, and yeah, so okay, see you. Hello, I want to show you what happens if the previously discussed mechanisms, constants, and I forgot the timer, if this is combined. I wrote a small class keyboard, which is, forget the screen on here, we will just play with these two on here. This keyboard class, I put all available constants we have seen in the manual, forming on here a list, and implemented one function, keyboard scan, which these are 155 keyboard keys, and this keyboard scan is checking using the input is key pressed on all of those, and if it sees that one keyboard is pressed, then it exits this loop. The break command, what we would expect on here, doesn't work. But we can help us if we are setting I to the last allowed number. And then with the next iteration it will skip and go out. So if this function here is called, it's checking all of those one by one if it's pressed or not. And it returns the current key, or it returns just a false. And this keyboard scan function is called actually in a function kbhit function, which can parameterized with a number of in milliseconds. So if we would call this function on here and provide, let's say, 250 milliseconds, it would initialize a timer with 250 milliseconds. And as soon this timer fires or is lapsing, then using this on timer event handler method, one variable is set to true. And it's also asking if a keyboard pressed has been detected. And one or the other, which one occurs first, will break this while loop. So it's scanning the keyboard. And if you are pressing something, then this one on here is set to true, so it breaks. It will return the keyboard which is pressed, the key. And if not, then the keyboard hit wait elapsed will be set to true by the timer. And then it breaks also. However, I don't know why I need to have on here this break on here in addition, because this thing gets non-responsive. Even if we are not using a timer, if we would just say keyboard wait and come back, we need urgently to print something. Waiting. Otherwise it's also getting non-responsive. And this thing on here, this keyboard class with this method on here, which uses the keyboard scan function, which checks all of those if it's pressed or not, it's used in the app. And we are saying on here press any key to start, and then we are iterating with this while loop to nothing as long the return value of this function is false. And if we press a key, then it's not anymore false, it's true or whatever. Then it continues. So we have a kind of on key press thing. And then if the screen is deleted, cleared, and then we're doing it again. We are sampling keyboard hit without a time. But this one on here would make the computer non-responsive if you would not press waiting. I don't know why this is. I think this is something which is above on this on here, in the engine above somehow. And if it's pressed, and if you press the letter Q, then it's quitting this one here. And I think I put into the scan functions I think I put on here a print somewhere. So if one keyboard is pressed, then it outputs the current key. So let's see what this thing is doing, and I will tell you why I'm doing this. So let's start this beauty. So it says press any key to start. We will just press G. You see, it's waiting. Now if you press something, you see this? Okay. And if I press the letter Q, the key Q, and it quits. If you would use on here also a delay of something, now we can get rid of this waiting thing. I think we can do this. Is it? Yes, I think. Let's try. I don't remember. Press any key, go. You see? It's operating. Let's press the cursor left. Let's press the cursor right. Let's press the cursor up and down. You see this? Or if I press the shift key, you see? Okay. Yeah. Or shift and D, you see? Shift D, okay. We could teach our software to remember if the shift key, this 42, is pressed, and then we can do something with D or whatever. Okay. Now we will press Q to quit this thing. With this keyboard hit function, we are in a position to write those programs which don't need to use input statements or whatever to retrieve data. We can use this, but then we need to hack using enter, right? The enter key. But if you wanna just sample the keyboard to get, let's say, like in the games, left and right, or up and down, right? Then we need something to have like this, and this is done using the timer and the constants. Okay, so let's see what the next step will be. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.